Khidr is an interesting character, and we have to talk a little bit about him before we get to the story. The word or the name Khidr is not his proper name. It is in fact the title, and of course it means green. And Ibn Hajar and others, they say he was called Khidr because of his blessings. Wherever he went, the land would become green after him, that it would flourish, that Allah blessed him, that wherever he went, the land would become green. There are two major opinions in the Muslim Ummah about who is Khidr. One group, and in particular those groups that are involved in mysticism, they say that Khidr was wali min awliya'illah. They say that Khidr was a saint, a buzurg, a pir. Many of this group, they say Khidr is a person who's living forever. He's still alive right now, according to this opinion. And he visits the sheikhs and the pirs and the awliya, and he teaches them a secret knowledge. Why? Because Allah says in the Quran that وَعَلَّمْنَاهُ مِن لَدُنَّا عِلْمًا. And they say this is al-ilm al-laduni. Al-ilm al-laduni. We taught him a knowledge. So this group says this is a knowledge directly from Allah. And this is the position that some of the mystical groups have. In fact, pretty much all of the mystical groups. And this position has become so common that when Muslims hear the other opinion, they are amazed that there's actually another opinion out there. And the fact of the matter is that the position that Khidr is a wali and that he's still alive has no shred of evidence in the Quran, in the Sunnah, in common sense, and in reason and intellect. It contradicts the Quran. Because Allah says, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the status of the Rasul and Nabi higher than the status of a wali. Wali is existent, we believe in wali. Wali means a good person. And the position that Khidr is still alive contradicts the Sunnah. Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ, when he saw somebody reading the Torah and he's trying to find what Musa is saying, a Muslim, he said, if Musa had been alive, he would have no option but to come and follow me now. If this is the case of Musa, how about Khidr? If Khidr had been alive at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, it would have been wajib to come to the Prophet ﷺ and give him bay'ah and be his follower. Also, we have the hadith in Bukhari that the Prophet ﷺ once gave a khutbah in the middle of the night and there was a full moon, and he said to the Sahaba that, do you see this night of yours now? فَوَاللَّهِ 100 years from now, not a single man who is alive on earth today will remain alive. And the last Sahabi died literally in the year 110 Hijrah. Literally. If Khidr had been alive then, he wouldn't be alive after 100 years. So it goes against the Quran, it goes against the Sunnah, it goes against common sense and reason and logic. As Ibn Taymiyyah and as Ibn Kathir and as the real muhaqqiqin, the real researchers, they say, there is no doubt that Khidr was a Nabi min anbiya illahi ta'ala. He was a Nabi. He was somebody whom Allah had sent to another nation. So there is no question that Khidr was a prophet. And all of these superstitious tales and legends that Khidr is a green turban figure flying around in the air and he visits people, wallahi brothers and sisters, our religion is more intelligent than this. Our religion does not believe in old wives' tales. Don't embarrass yourselves and your religion by quoting these tales to anybody else. Khidr is a prophet of Allah whom Allah had sent to